7 years older, Rees. Look at the height difference. Only 5'4". 9'7", 50. He was like Rees. Cronner with the advantages in reach, and he looked great on scales. Younger, fresher, less fights, less experience. Bigger puncher Rees. Don't underestimate Gavin Rees's boxing skills. Very useful jab for a little man. And now, it's time to meet the fighters. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the grey trunks, weighing in at 9 stone, 8 pounds 10 ounces with a 30-fight record, 25 wins, 9 inside the scheduled distance, just 40 feet and 1 draw. Coming to the ring as the former British lightweight champion and the fighting pride of Manchester, England, $1 million, Anthony And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red and blue trunks, weighing in at 9 stone, 7 pounds 15 ounces, 40-fight record, 37 wins, 18 inside the scheduled distance, 2 losses and 1 draw. Coming to the ring as the former prize fighter champion and the former WBA light welterweight champion of the world, from Newbridge, it's the Rock, Gavin So, sports fans and Sky Sports fans, here we go then. 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Lightweight Championship.
Gentlemen, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I expect of you. Keep your heads careful, watch your heads in close. Remember, defend yourselves at all times. Clutch gloves, good luck.
Crackling atmosphere, cracking clash in the exciting 9 stone 9 lightweight division. 62 wins between this quality pair, the marauding come-forward Gavin Rees with the underrated skills and the organised and spirited Anthony Crolla, whose advantages in youth and maybe freshness, and also with the home crowd too in the northwest. Rees still the betting favourite, but is he approaching the end of the line? You think Crolla, don't you, Glenn?
I do. You know, it is a close fight. They both got reasons to win. I'm just looking for Crolla, just that he might have that little bit more ambition. Rees been a pro for 15 years. He's seen it all. He's been world champion. He's on the tail end of a career, but still might have enough to beat Crolla. It's a very good fight.
Most go for Rees on paper by sort of mid-round stoppage, but he didn't look good on the scales yesterday, and 1 or 2 stories out of his training camp haven't been great. But on the flip side, he was back in the gym straight after that defeat to Adrian Broner, and I'm not sure it would have taken that much out of him, because it wasn't a sustained beating. Gary Lockett got him out of there at the right time.
No, I don't think physically it would have taken an awful lot out of him. I think mentally, you know, we spoke to Gary Logan yesterday. He says he was in tears, Reece, you know, after that fight. You know, he just broke down in tears. They couldn't really believe what had happened to him. And, you know, stuff like that has a long-lasting effect.
Yeah, he was annoyed that people thought he'd taken that for money. He genuinely believed he would become a two-weight world champion. And to be fair, Broner's only one of 2 fighters to have beaten him in 40 outings, stretching back to 1998. This is a good fighter, Gavin Reece. He's fast approaching 34, and he can't go on forever. Crawler needs to be patient. On the move, tucking up. They would have worked on this plan, won't they, for weeks, maybe months.
Yeah, they'll have not left a stone unturned. He's thrown a lot more punches, Reece, but he's hitting the arms and gloves an awful lot. Not much is getting through from either man in this opening round.
Yep, difficult one to score. Richie Davis just in front of us, Steve Gray and Dave Paris, the judges. Phil Edwards in the ring, who we last saw in Atlantic City for the Devon Alexander-Lee Purdy match. Crawler looking for the left hook. He's got big support here. Not a bad start from Crawler, but Reece might have won it.
Don't rush things. Just corners 10 seconds.
There's Gary Lockett. Told me off last night for calling him an intense trainer. He's very serious, though, isn't he? I mean, it's a compliment.
He does look a bit intense at times, doesn't he?
He fought like that as well, but I'll tell you what, he had a big punch, didn't he? A left hook.
Yeah, but I tell you where he is intense. He's intense about his training, about his work he does with his fighter. You know, real professional.
Absolutely. Becoming a good trainer down in the valleys. The blue and red of his charge, Gavin Reece, looking for victory number 38. Knockout so far. Anthony Crawler's lost 4 times, so he needs a win really to keep the momentum going in his career. Also the carrot dangling is a possible shot at Ricky Burns, world champion. Good body shots from Reece, who's promoted by Eddie Hearn, so that's an easy fight to make if Reece comes through this.
Well, I think that's what they'll be looking for whoever wins this potential fight with Ricky Burns. Both of them, obviously, that's a great prize, isn't it, to be fighting for? Shot at the world title.
Good to have Ricky back in our studio in London. Be interested to hear his thoughts as we progress. Nice combination from Gavin Reece. A lot of people say, like Derry Matthews, who fought him and did his very best in an entertaining fight. You know, they say he's so awkward, Reece, to read.
He was hard to pin down, wasn't he? You know, very small, moved his head and body an awful lot. But is that slowing down a little bit now? He's caught with a good left hook and jab from Crawler, and then a nice body shot. And he's catching the punch as well, Crawler. There's a good little spell for him.
Decent work from Anthony Crawler, who settled well, just like he did in that rematch against Derry Matthews. And he felt he was unfortunate just to get a share of the verdict to draw. But he had to suck it up at times against Matthews, and he's surely going to have to suck it up here against Reece. Good right hand and combinations. There's a bit of speed. Glenn hasn't lost that.
No, that was good, getting confidence. Now Reece started well, Crawler, but Reece has come back with a good spell of his own and throwing more punches.
They know that Reece starts fast and strongly, but they've also seen his stamina just dip like it did against John Watson and Andrew Murray.
Well, a nice left hook from Crawler. He's done better in this round. And again, dropping the hands there, Reese.
Good session. Who won it?
Just piss off, all right? Don't stay there, because he gets annoyed trying to put manners on you. Use your brain. Yeah? Lovely.
Joe Gallagher supported in the corner by Scott Quigg, who's got into his tracksuit. Apologies for the language used, but it's an emotional night for that team, as we know, in the red corner. The luminous trunks of $1 million Anthony Crolla and the boots. 5'8.5". He's got that advantage over Gavin Rees. 7 years younger at 26. Can he make that pay? Glenn and I already disagree on the scoring. You've given it one each. I thought Rees took the first two, but I'll tell you what I do think. I think Crolla's really in this fight, though.
Oh, very much so. And I think he's catching Rees time and time again with left hand. Just at times, Rees gets a bit sloppy with his defence, and he might pay for that. He's not as young as he used to be, not as elusive, doesn't move that head as much.
There's a bit of kidology, trying to an old man his way through at times. Gavin Rees, Crolla, right hand, accurate, nice counter.
And again with the left hook there, Adam. Showing good quality here, Anthony Crolla. And he's got a good tight defence.
Yep, it's neat, it's tidy, it's efficient from Crolla. Just missed with that uppercut. Rees came back with a left hook. Styles are gelling well. Good from Crolla there.
Yes, this is warming up nicely, isn't it? Good right hand from Crolla, then just moves away. This is good thinking boxing from Anthony Crolla.
He's catching Rees. May not have the power to put a real dent in him, but scoring shots. And over the course of 12 rounds, this will be very interesting. Good uppercut from Crolla. And he might just be having a little bit more success in the first quarter, third of this fight than even his team thought.
Yeah, he's working well to the head. I like to see Crolla start to bring some body punches in as well, because I've always thought Rees a little susceptible. I remember in a long fight with John Watson when he got hurt a little bit late on.
Good movement from Crolla, using the ring well, wisely, covering up, just trying to get Rees to maybe punch himself out. Getting frustrated, the Welshman.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Adam. Frustration, I wonder if that comes in a little bit. You know, it's a big step down from Adrian Broner in his mind, and I think, you know, he maybe could be a little bit overconfident, but he's been beaten to the punch in this round.
Utilising the right hand very effectively, Anthony Crolla. Real student of the game. Absolutely lives and breathes the sport, Anthony Crolla, and did well there.
Came up there, too tall. All right, there might be something wrong with his right hand. He's not throwing it that often.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Good lip.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Fourth round, there was a spring in the step of Anthony Crolla. And just in between the rounds there, Joe Gallagher, his trainer, was saying this is Andrew Murray all over again. That's when Rees went off the boil, went through the little lulls, so expect body shots from Crolla. What from Rees? He tries to go back to the jab. We know he can throw that well. Little blemish, little bruise under the right eye of Rees. Is this just a sort of chain